I'm going to start out with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Champagne Pop, and I'm going to do a pump of this in the new foundation from Josie Maran. It's the Vibrancy Argan Oil Foundation. So I tried this on Ashley in my last tutorial, and I know a lot of you guys didn't like it, and we didn't like it either. But we would have loved it if we would have used less and set it. So this was the first time I had ever even used the foundation, obviously, because I only have a sample. And I know I got a lot of backlash in the comments, which is okay. I totally respect all of your opinions. But just know that it was the first time I had used it, and I know what to do now going forward if I want to use it again. So I'm going to go in with the shades Juicy and Awakened, and I'm going to do a lot of Juicy and maybe just a little bit of Awakened on the back of my hand, and a pump of this Champagne Pop, and they're pretty much the same color. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender. I just picked up a new Beauty Blender, and I'm going to bounce this on the back of my hand. So I've got a lot on there, and I'm just going to go in here. So we're going to see how this does on my skin. Her skin is nearly perfect. So Ashley's skin is nearly perfect. Mine, not so much. So Jaclyn Hill loves this foundation, and I can see why. It is a medium to full coverage depending on how you apply it. And my skin right now is very dull, so I want that dewy, luminous look. Now, if I were going to put this on Ashley again, I would not use a brush. I would use a dampened Beauty Blender, and I wouldn't use as much. And I would probably not use the Shimmering Skin Perfector because her skin is already so glowy and luminous from her skincare. So it's just different on everyone. So you can see that gives me just a really pretty radiance, and I'm going to do just a little bit more for my forehead. So this shade Juicy is perfect for my skin tone. If you do want a more full coverage and you want to set it with a powder, if you're going to be on camera or taking photos with your family and friends or something like that, definitely set it with a powder, but use a brush so you get a more full coverage, and you can also set up your T-zone with powder. So that will give you more full coverage too. But it glides on, and it just is effortless. So you can see it's not taking me really any work to apply this. It just goes on, and the Beauty Blender does the work for you. So you can see it's still luminous, but it doesn't look as cakey or however it looked on Ashley because I'm using the Beauty Blender. So I will set my T-zone, but I want all of this dewy. Some may say, oh, it's greasy. Well, that's dewy to me. So I don't know. It's just your personal opinion, and that's totally fine. But this foundation does not settle in any of my lines. I have lines right here, corners of my mouth, underneath my eyes, and this does not settle in any of those lines. So I love this foundation. Applied the correct way, I love this foundation. It's very hydrating, very luminous, everything we could ever want in a foundation. So if you're similar in skin tone to me, I would recommend this foundation applied with a Beauty Blender, dampened, and I would use the shade Juicy. So I am going to apply this new concealer that one of my friends, Jess, was using the other day getting ready, and she is the makeup artist, Jess Southern on Instagram. I will link her Instagram down below. She's amazing. She does Jessie James Decker's makeup, and she was using this concealer. So I immediately went out and picked it up, and let me tell you, it is so good. This is the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Concealer, and I'm in the shade Fair. I apply this, I shake it first of all because it will separate. I give it a good shake, tap it on the back of my hand. I don't usually wear concealer. If you see it in the description bar below, you'll usually never see me post the concealer that I'm wearing because I don't usually wear one, because it settles into my fine lines, and I don't like to set my under eyes with powder, and she doesn't either. So I knew that about her, and when she said that she used this one and didn't set it with concealer, and we both have dry under eyes, I was like, okay, it must be good. So I just go underneath the eye. You can see it's really brightening. And if you don't like it this light underneath your eyes, you can totally get a darker shade. They have great shade range. I like to do just a little bit over my lip right there. Well, on the sides of my nose rather. And she applies this with a brush for a more full coverage. I apply it with a beauty blender because I want less coverage. And of course, this is a daytime look that I'm wearing right now, or that I'm going to be doing right now. So the other day we had an event we were going to, and that's why she was using probably a brush for more full coverage. So it's very pretty, not overly luminous, but it's still hydrating and going to give us that effect that we want. I haven't tried this on any blemishes because I haven't really had any, but I'm sure it would do great at concealing your blemishes. So that is the concealer and foundation, and I think it's a wonderful combination. So the combination of the Stila Aqua Glow and the Beauty Blender is great for underneath the eyes if you have dry under eyes, and also the Josie Maran foundation is wonderful as well with the Beauty Blender. I am gonna set right here in my T-zone on my chin just a little bit, and right here on my lip because I feel it's a little bit hasn't dried down yet, so I want to set that, and it's really hot outside today. So I'm just going to take the other side of my Beauty Blender and go in with my Stay Matte Rimmel powder. Love this powder, it's still a favorite. I'm just going to get a little bit on there and apply that to the center of my forehead like that, on my chin, and right here. So this is my Sephora Cushion Bronzer in medium tan. I'm going to take my, what is really a blush beauty blender, it's just the gray one. I'm going to go in with it and bounce it all over the perimeters of my face to give me a really bronzed, glowy look. So I love these cream products that have come out. So it comes in a little cushion. I'm just going to bounce that in there like that. Get a generous amount on my beauty blender, and I'm going to start in the cheeks right there and on the forehead, on my chin. I'm going to take the tip and do the sides of my nose, and on my jaw, and just blend that in. Really pretty. It's the first thing I've ever had from Pure Cosmetics, and I'm really excited to venture more into their line. I was playing in Ulta the other day and I spotted these right here, and this was out of stock, so I had to keep going back till it came back in stock. Is the Pure Eye Polish Base and Top Coat. So this again is a cushion based eyeshadow, and it comes with this brush right here. And what's cool about this brush is this is a silicone little pad. It's not actually like a brush, but I find that it doesn't work that well, so I don't use that. I just use my finger and I just use my little ring finger right there, get some product on there. And this is the shade Cashmere. They have, I think, 3 other shades. But I just apply this to my eyelids. And this is all that I've been doing for eyeshadow. Apply it all over the lid. And this is not shimmery. It just gives you a really pretty like glow. You can totally set that with an eyeshadow. I may do that in just a minute, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so we need some blush. For blush, I'm going in with my I'm going in with my Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow face palette, and I'm going to take my Bare Essentials or Bare Minerals tapered blush brush. It is well loved. I'm going to go in with Amaretto and apply that to my cheeks. This is a really pretty, it's a little bit of a mauve. It's got those pink undertones. It's just really youthful, really pretty. I have a MAC blush that's like this, but I don't know what the name of it is. So really pretty. I'm gonna go back in with this little beauty blender and soften those edges. I think we're doing good. I need some eyebrows. I've been using my Lingering by MAC. I love this eyebrow pencil. I find that it's just a tad bit dark, but I just make it work. I'm gonna go in with the Champagne Pop. It is a peach toned highlighter that comes in this kit. I'm gonna do just a little bit of mascara and some lips for you guys, and I'll be finished. So for my mascara, I'm gonna use the Chanel Volume Mascara in black. Also keep in mind with this glowy of a look, I have lights on either side of me and a light in front of me and the backlight, so it's really gonna pick up on any shine that you're gonna see. So in person, this look does not look greasy. It just looks very healthy and glowy and natural. What you guys saw on Ashley was also lighting, not just the glow. So the lighting was picking up and making it a lot worse than what it really looked like in person. Mascara is done. I'm not gonna wear any lashes because it's summertime or it's springtime, and I like minimal makeup. I like pretty but minimal. And let's see, what else was I gonna use? I was going to use this Tarte lipstick that came in my Bronze Bear All kit. This is Park Avenue Princess. It's a really pretty nude. Not gonna use a liner. Almost feels like a balm. So on top of that, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Trailblazer. This also came in the Bronze Bears All kit. It's a really pretty peach. I think it'll tie in with the blush. Of course, you can spice up this look with a smoky eye, some lashes, some liner, some lip liner. But for me, this is perfect everyday makeup. If I was going on a date night, this is something that I would wear. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I loved using all these new products that I've been loving recently. Let me know down in the description bar what you want to see next. I have a few videos planned in the next few weeks that I'm excited to share with you guys. I have a clothing haul coming up soon and new items added to the Chuck and Elle website, so be sure to check those out. Please follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I will leave the name right here. It's just Ariel Snyder, and all the links are always down in the description bar, along with all of the products that I used today. They will be listed down there as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I would love to have you stick around, and I will see you real soon. Bye!